sketchers, this is Anubhav. Today I am going to show you how to create a 3D tunnel using Scratch. We will draw the 3D tunnel using the pen extension. So let's begin. First, delete the cat. And here we are going to paint a sprite. So here the outline needs to be blank. I want the outline to be blank, and I also want the fill color to be blank. And from here, from this point to this point, I am now drawing a rectangle like this. Perfect. But if we want the size to be a maximum number, a big number, for example, there's 2000. I want the size to be 2000. I click on. It shows 150%. So it is a disaster. And I'm going to name this sprite Pen. So how to reduce this? How to fix this? So let's duplicate the costume, and here now we are going to draw here a dot, a small dot here. Of only 2 pixels, of only 1 by 1 pixels. So I am clicking here, and I'm going to align it to the center. Send it to the center. Oh no. So in center, and here it is now still at the center. Yes, here it's a 1 by 1 pixels. And if you want a 1 by 1 pixel dot, then you need to click anywhere here. But at first you need to set the pen size to 2, means the drawing size. So let's get started. So when green flag clicked, means when the project would start. And at first we need to hide the sprite by adding a hide. And what we need to do is, at first we need to design the tunnel here. So let's go to my blocks, and let's click on make a block. And what we are gonna name this? Yeah, we are going to name this design tunnel. Design tunnel. Make sure to tick the run without screen refresh. And let's click on OK. So here is a define design tunnel. And the last, we will bring the design tunnel after the hide block. And here what we need to do is, we need to list the color, the right and left positions mean the X positions, and also the up and down positions means the Y positions. So let's go to variables, and what we are going to do is we are going to make 3 lists. So one should be named center X, and this I want to be for all sprites. Center Y, this also will be for all sprites. And lastly, ring color, this also for all sprites. Perfect. So what we are going to do is, at first we will delete everything of the positions in center X and delete all of center Y, and also of the ring color, the tunnel color. So ring this, delete all of ring color, means at first it will delete everything. So this is it. Let's add something. Add thing to center X, now center Y, now ring color. Yeah, and let's click on this design tunnel. Yeah, it deleted everything here. So same we are going to do. And we've got this add thing to center X already. So I want the number of rings to be 100, or I'm now going to make a variable, and this will be the number of rings, not rungs, sorry, rings. I want this for all sprites for now. Yeah. So we also don't want it, number of rings. This is an useless variable. So the repeat 100 here. So add thing to center X, and now we are going to make 3 variables. No, sorry, 1 variable, and we are going to name this, sorry, color for all sprites. Not 3, 1. So at first we will set the color variable to 0, means the color is now red. So at first we are going to add the mouse X to center X, and then the mouse Y to center Y, mouse Y to center Y, means the mouse position of the center X and center Y. We will keep it in memory. And lastly, we are going to add the color to the ring color list. Then there would be a change color by, and I want it to be 10 now. And so let's see that in action. Yeah. It had listed rapidly. We have listed it rapidly. So why we did this? Well, let's check this. So we have clicked the run without screen refresh. Perfect. Again click on OK. Yes, it stores all the mouse X positions and mouse Y positions, and also the color of the rings, as you can see here. Perfect. And it is better to hide this list. We are going to hide all the lists for now. But yet we did not create the 3D tunnel. So let's go to my block and let's make a new custom block, naming it create, or I'm now drawing it. So we will now draw the tunnel. So here will be draw tunnel. Means now we are going to draw the tunnel. We have already designed, and now I want to run this without screen refresh. No, you should run without screen refresh. Yeah. So when green flag click, hide desired tunnel. But at a forever loop, we are going to add this new draw tunnel custom block. So at the define draw tunnel, let's clean up the blocks. Yeah. At the define draw tunnel, what we are going to do is, really we are going to draw the tunnel. So what we are going to do is, we are now going to make two variables. Again, naming it index for all sprites and center index. This also for all sprites. And what is the use of the index variable? Well, the use of the index variable is to draw the ring and changing index by 1 and draw a ring. And what is the use of the center index? So it is going to read the data at the lists, stored in the lists. It is going to read this data, and according to the data, they will start to draw. It will start to draw the whole tunnel. So at the define draw tunnel, so what we are going to do is, let's go to control, and here was repeat 100. So I am also here repeat 100. And one thing we have forgot, we need to go to the add extension, and here we will add an extension from here, and I am choosing this pen extension from there. So repeat 100, the beginning we need to erase everything there. And remember one thing, we need to set the pen saturation to 100 so that we will shade clearly. And here we want to add a darkness, so we will set the pen brightness to 0, means it will be very dark. Let's set this again, repeat 100. So what I am going to do is, we are going to change the pen brightness by 1, means it will get lighter and lighter, or I want it to change by 1.5, means it will get more lighter. Perfect. So I want it to be 2, means more lighter, it will become more lighter. For now we don't need this. We need to create the ring, and for this we are going to store the position of the vertex of the ring. So how we are going to do this? Well, again we are going to make 2 lists, naming it vertex X, and this will be for all sprites. I want this for all sprites. And vertex Y, this will be, I also want this to be for all sprites. Whatever your mind says you can do, for all sprites or for this sprite only. And yeah, we have created everything here. But what about positioning at first? Well, we need to go to the pen, and we will set the pen color to the item of ring color, item index of ring color here. Yeah, but at first I want to set index to 0. Let's set the index to 0 at first. Then what we are going to do is, at first we are going to change the index by 1 at the very beginning, and then we are going to the pen up, means then we are not drawing. Means then we are busy in calculating. Pen up. So you will say on. So let's go to motion and bring this go to X and item index of the center X, not the vertex X, and Y, item index of center Y. Means it will be at the very beginning. So at the last, here will be the change pen brightness by 2. But how about setting the pen size? Yeah, so I want to set the pen size to, and I'm going to do 400. But sometimes we fall into many problems. Sometimes it is not off screen. The height, at first we need to switch costume to this dot, means costume 2. Then costume 1. And here we are going to set the size. So I want it to be 5000. Yeah. So for now I'm going to show this, and it's a huge costume. Oh my goodness. And now again we need to go to X0, Y0, means at the very center. Here would be the design tunnel, and at first I want the steel height, and I press the green flag. It will do nothing, as you know it has already painted up. So we are now going to move some steps, move forward some steps, and by this we are going to store the data of all the positions of the vertices. So how to do this? Well, at first here would be a point in direction 0. And here I am going to create a variable, naming it number of sides. Num sides means number of sides. Yeah. Perfect. Point in direction 0. And for now I am going to set the number of sides to, say for example 10. Means the ring I want it to be a decagon. So here would be repeat number of sides, means we are going to repeat this by the value of num sides. Yeah. So I'm going to make another variable, naming it distance between vertices, and I want this for all sprites. Whatever your mind says you can do, really. So I am now going to hide this variable, and we need to hide this variable first. So first I am going to set the distance between the vertices to the ring to, for example, I want 100. Say for example 100. Yeah. So repeat the number of sides. So at first what we are going to do is we are going to move the steps, distance between vertices steps, and then we are going to remember it. So what we are going to do is we are going to add it into vertex 6. add the X position to vertex X, and then we are going to add the Y position to vertex Y, as we need to remember the position of the vertex. But at first, what we are going to do is we are going to delete all of them. Not all of them, delete all of vertex X and delete all of vertex Y. Means delete all of the vertex positions. And here we move and move backward by negative value. Means I want it to be 0 minus distance between vertices, or also you can tell distance between vertices multiplied by -1. So what we are going to do is we have already memorized those vertex positions, and now we are going to draw the ring, right? So here I want to make another block. Here repeat number of sides will be there, and this enter script will be deleted here. So here would be the center index, item center index, and here also item center index, here also center index, this also center index. So what I am going to do is, at first we are going to set the index of 0 to 0 between this repeat number of sides. Then repeat num sides means number of sides, means for now 10, repeat 10 means. So here would be change index by 1, means each time we are going to change the index variable by 1. But if we do this, then we could not draw it too easily. Yeah. So we need to go to pen, and then here would be a pen down, and copy this enter script. Go to X, item center index of center X. Instead of that, before this pen down, and after this go to X, item index of center X, and then index of center Y, but not this center X and center Y. For now we are going to do vertex X and vertex Y. Otherwise these two lists, vertex X and vertex Y, will not be any use, isn't it? So let's just that one more time. No, we did not create the tunnel yet. So how to do this? Yeah, so let's go to variables, and what we are going to do is we are going to change the distance between vertices by 10. We are going to increase it by 10. Yeah, so let's say that. But what can I see here is it is not movable. It is not following our mouse. And for this, add mouse X to center X, and add mouse Y to center Y, and add color to ring color. this entire screen it will be useless. So I want it to be in use. So we need the furthest point to follow our mouse. So for this, at first we are going to insert the actual mouse X at the first of center X, and then mouse Y at the first of center Y, and at the ring color we are going to insert color at the first, and then we are going to change color by 10 as before. Yeah, and here what we are going to do is we are going to set, not setting, we are going to delete the last item. So we'll delete length of center X means of the X positions, and delete length of center Y of center Y means of Y positions, and delete length of ring color means what? The color. Yeah, so let's do that one more time. No, so we are going to repeat this 200 times and repeat this also 200 times. So let's see in action. Oh gosh, they are moving only upwards, and that we don't want. So the pen is not rotating. This causes the problem. So let's make it turn, and here 360 degree divided by number of sides means one whole rotation means 360 degrees, and by repeating number of sides we need to turn it total 360 degrees. So let's say that one more time, and there you are. Perfect, we did it for now. Yeah, but here at first here I want to be the penner, so let's just everything is working good as I can see, but it does not seem to be a decagon or any equilateral shape. Well, so how to fix that? Yes, at first I wanted to turn like this. No, still there is a disaster. So I want to point in direction. Zero, and I want to turn anti-clockwise. divided by number of sides. So let's just still disaster. So yeah, so we did not add here that it will go back to the same, the first. So here would be a go to X, item 1 of vertex X, and Y, item 1 of vertex Y, so that it goes back to where it was. So now it's testing time, and bug squished. Here is our decagon ring. Yeah. And it is a really dark tunnel. So I wanted to center the brain brightness for 3. Not too dark. So 1. Let's say 1. Very dark. We don't need this at all. So if it was 1.5, then this is perfect. And now we can fly through the 3D tunnel. Perfect. And here we have the 10 was the ring size. The actual size of the ring was 10, but we have added 400 because sometimes it would not fit there. Everything is working fine. And if I set the distance between vertices to 200, wow, this is a really dark tunnel. Perfect. But we don't need this 150. How will it look like? Previously 200 was better. Like this. And here you can also set the number of sides to anything. 5 for a pentagon. And it is a pentagon tunnel. Or 3 for a triangular. Yeah. 2. Disaster. So 3 was better. 3 was the smallest we can do. Not even 2, not even 1. But let's see if it is 1. Then how will it look like? Oh no, it would go upwards. And it should not happen to a 3D tunnel. So if we set it to 15, so how will it look like? Perfect. And here we can also adjust the speed here. By making a variable, and let's name it speed. I want it to be a slider, and we're going to change the slider range to 10, minimum value 1. Yeah, you can do like this. So at first I want to set the speed to at first 5, when the code was 5 steps. No 50 steps forward, and here a repeat speed times. I can also do like this, ending the speed times. Disaster. I'm going to set this to 3. So let's set it to 1. So still it will go fast than 2 if it is 2. And 3. It is at such a high speed, as you can see here. 2 is also fast, and 1 is not too fast. And that is how you can adjust the speed here. And here you can also change color by any number. For example, 5. Here also 5. So I'm going to test that, and then it would look like this. And this was better than before. And it's great. The furthest point is following our mouse. And here we can set the pen size to any number. Say for example 20. So we will see 20 if it is 20. I really love this one. But 10 was better than before. But 10 was better. Perfect. So it is the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. I hope friends you like this video. So please like, comment and subscribe my channel. See you in my next exciting video, and for now bye bye.